With the reemergence of DDs into the current format, it got me to thinking, what other decks we can do this with that can make them meta relevant and also give them new support? What's going on, guys? It's Ref Team Arsenal back with another video, and today we'll be covering 3 archetypes I believe desperately need new support in order to compete and how we can do so. Now, before we get into it, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe to your friends about us. At the time of recording this video, we have over 300 subscribers, trying to get to 350, 400, etc. Subscribe giveaway every 50 subscribers, so make sure to tell your friends about us. Now, rules for this. 1, the deck has to be totally meta irrelevant and cannot be seen as possibly competing without support right now in the possible near future, the past, or even the present. So this eliminates decks like Zodiac, Thunder Dragons, etc. Number 2, we can move cards from the ban list, but they have to be in archetype, meaning they can be semi-limited, limited, or even unlimited if need be. And number 3, any support we create for the decks has to be in archetype and must be fair and balanced to the game. So without further ado, starting off with number 3, Psy-Frames. Yes, it's a deck, it's more than just Psy-Frame Gear Gamma. Now, I think this would be a great stun option and budget option for the current format or any possible format with the right support. Now, I was thinking we can give the deck a possible normal summon as a Stratos, or even give it a Rhoda in a sense of a card like Fluonaries and the Avid of Adventure, where you actually be able to get a Psy-Frame gear to hand, a Psy-Frame card to hand, or possibly a field spell at the cost of not possibly normal summoning, question mark? Or we also can give the deck more extra deck support, where we could possibly set up maybe a possible Psy-Frame negate or something like that. And I thought that'd be pretty nice for the deck as well. Now, moving on to number 2, Ancient Gears. Now, this one I kind of have fun with because I believe this is a deck that has great potential to be a great OTK deck or going second deck in the current format as it is right now, with cards such as Wyvern and Catapult, which can allow you to generate more bodies and get your searches going in the deck. But I also thought this deck could potentially skyrocket if we gave it a Rhoda in the sense of a spell or a trap that can boost the consistency, as well as a searchable fusion spell that doesn't necessarily rely on the Ancient Gear Golem or Ancient Gear Ultimate Pound being on the board like Ancient Gear Fusion does. Because Ancient Gear Fusion is really good, but the thing is it requires you to have that possible brick on the board, which you have ways to get it out, but it's kind of making it harder to actually get your plays going. Now, moving on to our number 1, but before we get into number 1, our honorable mention, Gear. Now, this deck in the past was a great, I keep saying great, rank 3 and rank 4 toolbox deck. Now, the reason it's honorable mention because it does not necessarily fit all our criteria for the simple fact that it was meta relevant in the past. But the thing is, I think if we added a new card to it, like such as, for example, this is just a card I created, forgive the name if I butcher it, Geargiano Mark IV, where it can have effects similar to Little Less Barrel Canary, where you can target a Geargia in the graveyard to summon itself out and the monster in the graveyard, and then you can XC summon from there. And we can also give it a level 4 version of Geargia Change, because Geargia Change is a in-archetype support card for the deck where it actually gets you into your rank 3 plays, but does not get you into your rank 4 plays, which the deck can do both, as I already mentioned. So I thought both would be pretty good for the deck. Would it make it possibly one of the stronger decks in the game? I don't know, but it gives it more options and actually makes it more fun to play. Now, moving on to our number 1, Cubix. Yes, Cubix. This deck, me personally, I love this deck. I have not personally played it myself, but I've seen other people play it. It's a great quick kill deck and possible OTK deck for some fact that it has bodies such as the 3000 attack monster, forget his name, that actually can be summoned off if you reveal 3 Cubix in your hand, and then at the end phase of each of your turns, this monster burns you and your opponent for 3000 attack, making this game go around real quick if you don't stop him. Now, the issue with the deck, I feel like, is consistency and the fact that you don't necessarily want to have your Cubix spells and traps in your hand. And I think what we can do to make this deck way better and actually generate your Cubix in your hand as well is we can possibly give it a Pendulum Call that can possibly discard a spell or trap and then search out 2 Cubix with different names. That way you get easier into your Stratos into the deck, or you can actually get your boss monster and as well as get a Cubix spell trap out of your hand. Now, I think this would be pretty fair without any, you know, cuts off or anything like that, except for making it a hard once return or something like that. And I think that'd be pretty cool for the deck itself. Now, are there any archetypes that you guys would desperately need some support in order to compete? And you have any possible support cards you have ideas for? Leave in the comment section below. Tell us what you think about this video. It's been Ref Team Arsenal signing out. Peace and have a great day.
Hi guys, it's Bunny from Team Arsenal. As always, thank you for watching our videos, and always remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.